Hey traders, it's Leaf West. The market is finished for the day, and I'm editing a 55 or 56 minute video I did of the live trading room today where we're looking at projecting price waves and getting price targets from that. And I've taken about a 10-minute portion of that 56 minutes out just for posting on YouTube. So what you see following this introduction is a blurb from that live trading session from earlier today, February 22nd, 2012. All right. Hope you enjoy it. Thanks. Bye. Okay, we're back recording this. Sorry, we took a bit of a hiatus there. Um, but I want to show the spiders. This is the spiders, a 3-minute chart. And well, I went through the whole process of how we picked out this bottom and why I covered a big portion of my short and why I went long in my trading account. And looking forward, projecting targets, what we did was once we got this bounce and then either a pullback or a consolidation, in this case it was a consolidation, you can project forward target areas based on that first move, right? So from bottom to top, pull it back to the bottom, and you get your first target zone, and then you get your second target zone, right? And then as well as managing this trade, as we plowed through this was kind of too close a target zone for me, from my view, because basically it was right just above. This was a small wave. This was a small move. So I was looking for this first move to be part of part of the first wave. Anyways, if that makes sense. So when we blasted through there, you had to look to the 37-cent level, and I'm not sure where I actually put my limit order in. I'm not sure what. I know I think I did it while we were recording earlier, but I don't know if it was in here or it was in here. I forget where the hell it was. Time wise what I did. But what I did was I said that my goal was the bigger chart sense, right? Let's just call that up, the 10-minute chart. It's probably not still on here, or maybe it's still on. Yeah, it's still here. Okay, my bigger target was sort of 40. Well, I said my target was, I think, 40 cents or 45 cents. I wasn't going to wait around to see if it could get all the way up to that 6.1 in the bigger resistance area. So my target was 40, around this 40 cents, 45 cent. But when I zoomed in tighter with my 3-minute chart and started extrapolating those waves, I get this first target, then the second target. So I say to myself, this is really where we should find resistance when this bounce finished doing what it's doing. That's where we should find resistance. And so I always pick a spot just a bit in front of that because you never know if you'll get all the way there. And I got a partial fill on this quick candle, and I sold the rest right in here. And we bounced, and we actually hit that. The high of these candles was 37. High of this candle was 37. And look at that, Bob's your uncle, right? So lots of people think it's bullshit, all this sort of projecting waves and stuff, but I don't know. We've been at it for about an hour now, guys, and if the only thing it does is give you defined targets and gives you confidence to hang on to a target, because in theory, if I probably would make more money if I just trusted those targets entirely and said, you know what, I'm going to hold to 37 cent. I don't give a rat's ass about anything else. I'm going to hold to that exact number. But sometimes you won't get there. Like we could have made it to this 35-cent level here, and that could have been the high. And once you reverse off that, like look what happened right here. You went from 37 to 10 cents. You lost 25 cents, 27 cents in a heartbeat. And you'd be pissed if you said, "Oh shit, I was 2 cents short, and I didn't take out my position, and now I'm 30 cents short of that." So I'd rather sell into strength than try and guess whether the pullback is going to stop anytime. We could stop here and then bounce higher, because in theory, again, all smaller waves make up bigger waves, right? So this could be A, and this could be B, and then we could get a C push higher into that 55 cent or 57 cent level that I have in my afternoon trading plan. And if that's the case, let's take this off. Actually, I can just move it. If I move this to the highs, see right now we're at 50%. So all we've done is we've corrected 50% of this move here. But the fact that we sold it down so quick, I don't care for that. And you can see that from the bottom here to the top, we just made a new low in momentum. So I think the price is going lower. So I may not get the rest of my short on where I was hoping to get it on. I'm going to hold in though, because I'd like to see just one more bounce fail, because really we've been going straight up. Now this is really the first correction, so I want to see the bounce fail. Maybe it fails here, maybe it fails here, and maybe it makes a new high and then dies and rolls over. It's hard to short this first move down, because it can bounce all the way back here and you're going, what the fuck's going on? But I would say, based on my read of these momentums, again from the low, this structure higher off the low, we just made a new low for momentum, and momentum precedes price. So I would say that we're going to retest, at a minimum, we're going to retest this low in this move lower. That's what I think is going to happen. And I'm not too happy of, I covered my short here at 85 cents. So any price above that, I guess I've value added the trade. But maybe I wasn't paying close enough attention. Maybe I should have pieced it in. But all these moves are quite bullish, right? Like I was saying, all these candle moves going higher were quite bullish. How strong they were. And there's not a panic yet here. So again, all we did was we pulled back to 50%. And now, if we do start to bounce, what do we do, guys? Do we sit there picking our nose, as I like to say? No, we take a look. We go from the bottom. We go from the bottom to the top, and we pull it back to the bottom. And that takes me right to that 50 centish level. So now, so this is what gives you confidence in doing trades. You say, okay, well, I'm projecting a bounce going for higher, right? And you go, okay, well, does this all make sense? Well, that could be the first wave push higher. This is a correction. Now we're going to get a third wave push higher. So again, I could be wrong, as I am often. But when I get back above this high, I am going to be looking to do my short. I don't want to short here, because again, imagine shorting here because you think, oh shit, that was a top. I missed the top, and I want to start shorting. So you start shorting here at 136.10. Well, shit, you bounce 45 cents against yourself, 40 cents or 35 cents against yourself. You're going to be kicking yourself, and then you cover it because you can't stand the pain, and then that's the top. That's where you should be patient. That's where you should watch for. So what did I do again? I took my long off, my trading long off, the scalp, at sort of a logical target. I didn't get it totally. Again, I always like a few cents in front of these target levels, especially when you just got one target level. And I thought I may have missed it, so I took a rest off. Again, it was a profitable trade, so that doesn't really bother me too much. And then you can't second guess yourself, even though we did go up here and made a pretty bullish looking kind of move. But it's better to plan a trade than to react to price action. Right? It's better to say, you know what, my plan was that I want to short up here. The fact that maybe it's not going to get up there and it rolled over, well, that's not the only trade in the world. That's not the only trade that's going to present itself over the next several days. To me, it makes perfect sense that we could still bounce up there. So just be patient on that one. Be patient.